We will discuss in this module another disaccharide which is commonly known as lactose or milk sugar. Lactose, the disaccharide of milk, consists of a molecule of monosaccharide of galactose and the other is glucose. एक इसके अंदर galactose molecule है and the other is glucose, जबकि maltose में दोनों ग्लूकोज थे और दोनों अल्फा 1,4 लिंकेज पे थे, जबकि इसमें बीटा 1,4 ग्लाइकोसिटिक लिंकेज होगी, which we will discuss in the next few slides. It is dextrorotatory. It means के प्लेन पोलराइज लाइट जब इसमें से पास होती है तो उसको राइट साइड पे रोटेट कर देता है. It is called dextrorotatory. एंड एज वन ऑफ द एल्डिहाइड, यहाँ पे भी जिस तरह माल्टोज में एक ग्लाइकोसिटिक बॉन्ड के साथ रिड्यूसिंग एंड जो है वो लगा हुआ था, while the other reducing end is free. इस केस में भी इन केस ऑफ लैक्टोज यहाँ पे भी एक एंड जो है वो रिड्यूसिंग उसका प्रॉपर्टीज कायम है बिकॉज ऑफ द presence of free aldehyde group. So it has also the reducing properties and it has also the properties of mutarotation as in case of maltose. This is the structural configuration of a molecule of lactose. As we have discussed already in detail कि बीटा हम किस सूरत में कहते हैं, when this galactose molecule having 6 carbon number 6 atom number 6 of this molecule is having a cis position with OH. अगर यहाँ OH हो जो कि निकल गया in this case, so it is in the beta form. cis similar एरिया में हो, सिमिलर प्लेन के ऊपर होगा. अगर सिमिलर प्लेन पे कार्बन एटम नंबर 6 और OH सिमिलर प्लेन पे होंगे तो it is called cis position and designated as beta. So this galactose is beta D galactose, और अगर इसमें पायरोल रिंग है तो it is called beta D galactopyronoside. ये अटैच होगा बीटा डी ग्लूकोज के साथ. ये डी ग्लूकोज भी बीटा क्यों है? बिकॉज कार्बन एटम नंबर 6 of this monosaccharide is having the cis position with the hydroxyl group which is present on the carbon atom number 1 of this glucose molecule. तो ये दोनों, ये बीटा पोजीशन है और ग्लैक्टोज की भी बीटा पोजीशन है. So this linkage is called beta 1,4 linkage. So this disaccharide known as lactose or milk sugar is also having the reducing properties. वो reducing properties क्यों है कि इसके अंदर ये वाला कार्बन एटम नंबर 1 जिसको हमने डिफाइन किया है of the glucose is free and it is capable of reducing properties. जबकि ये कार्बन एटम नंबर 1 इसका ग्लैक्टोज का जो है ये अटैच हुआ है ओ ग्लाइकोसिटिक लिंकेज के साथ और इट इज़ नॉट केपेबल ऑफ रिड्यूसिंग प्रॉपर्टीज. सिमिलरली म्यूटारोटेशन भी इसमें क्यों है कि ये कार्बन एटम नंबर 1 ग्लूकोज का जो है ये इट कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू आइदर अल्फा फॉर्म और बीटा फॉर्म. सो इट इज होल्डिंग बोथ द properties of reducing agent and also the mutarotation. In lactating mammary glands, the lactose is synthesized from the glucose by the duct epithelium of that particular mammary gland. Many organisms that are found in milk like E. coli convert lactose into lactic acid by the enzyme which is present in the bacteria which is beta glucosidase, which causes the souring of the milk. Lactase, it is specific enzyme which hydrolyzes the lactose. जैसे हमने वहाँ देखा था कि पहले maltose जो है वो कन्वर्ट होता है by the enzyme maltase which is present in the intestinal brush borders. इसी तरह lactase is also present in the intestinal brush borders which is required for conversion of lactose into its monosaccharides, which one is galactose and other is glucose. Lactose intolerance, it is common in Asian area or Mediterranean area. Lactose intolerance refers to a condition, particular condition होती है जिसमें lactose enzyme either completely deficient होता है or it is partially deficient. So lactose cannot be converted into its monosaccharide units, one which is galactose and glucose. So it cannot be digested properly. So it causes the abdominal pain, flatulence, dyspepsia symptoms in adult as well as in infants. Infants में जहाँ lactase deficiency होती है, lactose intolerance होती है, वहाँ हम उसे lactose free milk देते हैं. Various formulas are available in the market with the different brand names of lactose free milk. Although it is often caused by low levels of lactase or rarely complete absence. Secondly, it is also caused by the intestinal injury agar kyunki it is present in the brush borders. In a lactate deficient person, lactose accumulate in the lumen of the small intestine after the ingestion of the milk. वो उसके ल्यूमन के अंदर रह जाएगा और वहाँ से डाइजेस्ट नहीं होगा. जब ये ल्यूमन के अंदर रहेगा, डाइजेस्ट नहीं होगा, तो इट काजेज ऑस्मोटिक इफेक्ट of unabsorbed lactose and leads to influx of fluids into the intestinal lumen, which causes flatulence, dyspepsia, and ultimately diarrhea. This is the diagrammatic presentation of this lactose intolerance. We can see that in the lumen, this is the lumen of the intestine. These are the lactose molecules having a monosaccharide unit of galactose and glucose. तो यहाँ पे enzyme available नहीं है जो lactase is deficient, so it cannot be metabolized into its molecule of monosaccharide units which are glucose and galactose. And by the action of bacteria, this lactose converts it into methane and hydrogen gases, which causes flatulence and dyspepsia, and it also causes distension. ये large quantities of lactose जब fermentation हो जाती है इसकी in the lumen of the intestine, so it causes distension due to production of different gases like methane and hydrogen, and it also causes flatulence. Large quantities of gases are produced which causes flatulence, distension, and acute diarrhea. This is another diagrammatic presentation of the lactose intolerance. This is the lumen of the intestine. We can see here that this is a molecule of lactose and it is converted into, normally it is converted into galactose and glucose and is absorbed in the bloodstream. While in case of lactose intolerance, this lactose cannot be converted into its molecule of galactose and glucose, so this lactose remain inside the lumen of the intestine and causes bacterial fermentation, which causes production of hydrogen gas, CO2, lactic acid, and methane gases, which causes dyspepsia, flatulence, and ultimately diarrhea. Hence, the clinical symptoms of lactose intolerance are abdominal distension, पेट फूला हुआ लगता है, flatulence, उसमें गैस ज़्यादा होती है, nausea, feeling of vomiting is called nausea, cramping in the abdomen, कोली की आहिस्ता तेज दर्द होती है पेट पे, and pain, and ultimately due to osmotic increase in the fluid increase in the lumen, which causes the diarrhea.